Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back for episode 4 of the Canny Valley build series. Last episode we covered Amplifier B, which is a bit of a weird one because of all of this stuff and all of these crazy spawns. But if you thought that was bad, you're gonna have to pay extra attention to this one. Amplifier D is a little funky, and it's gonna be what we're covering today. We'll leave Amplifier A for last, just because it is one of the most difficult, so it may take some extra time and I may have to split it into 2 videos. Not too sure, so we'll see about that. But for now, we're going to do Amplifier D, which is your furthest north amplifier. It's this one in this little valley right here. So let's go ahead and come all the way to the north side, and we are going to build this tunnel inside of here first. So you have this little natural rampway up. Let's go ahead and hop right into the build. So come up to right here, this first tile up, you're going to place a wall with a wall launcher and a tire drop trap above it. Place a wall. Go to the south another tile, and you're going to place a wall launcher on the west. Go to the east tile, you're going to place wooden floor spikes, blue if you can. That's because we don't want to damage them right now, we just want to cycle them. So we want the only durability upgraded. Gonna put a sound wall right here with these rolls. You're gonna place a wall with a wall launcher and make sure it's 3 times impact so they can be sent all the way over here and off. Behind this stuff that we just placed, there's this natural ramp. So we're gonna place a floor, a pyramid, and put 2 walls as so. We don't need this side because a husk isn't going to walk back out this way. Alright, next we're going to come back out here to the top of this long ramp, go forward, and you're going to place 2 walls, one on your left and right. One of these can be these rolls as shown, with double reload speed, all durability, and the other is going to have to be single reload speed, the rest durability. If you want, you can do one for effect duration or something at the bottom, because you won't really need like 80 plus durability, but you can always just leave it as all durability as well. The main thing, you want this to be double, this to be single, or vice versa. Then we're going to come forwards. We're going to get to this ramp right here. On our right at the top, we're going to place another sound wall. We're going to be using these double durability ones the whole time, or double reload speed for durability. Behind us on the north, we're going to place a wall with a wall dart to shoot all the way across. And then we have this little area that's going to lead up to the top here. We're going to encase this in walls, so it's going to go 2 tiles out. Sound wall, one of these double, the other single. Sound wall, one of these double, and the other single. This tile can be left blank, and you should have a 1 tile space in there. We'll build all of that later, because that's for a whole nother spawn. This floor above, this is just to make sure Lobber doesn't sit here and try to throw through that. So you don't need any traps there. Alright, then right here, I mean, if you want, you can place a ceiling drop trap there as well. I don't need it, but if you want to, you can. Off of this, where we put the wall dart, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 tiles out, all with ceiling drop traps. Come back into the tunnel, and at the top of this ramp, after the sound wall, we're going to place a wall dynamo on each side with the following rolls. We're going to place the tar pin on the ground. Then we're going to build this little tunnel as shown. There's going to be a ceiling drop trap above, a wall dart there, oh, and also a gas trap above this tar pit that we've just placed. Then you're going to build it down another tile. You can leave the north side blank on this right here. There's no need to put anything there. And then right here, we're going to place these half walls 1, 2, 3 down. And then on the west side, we're going to place it 2 down. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 tar pits long. And where we built these dynamos, we're going to place 2 ceiling electric fields and 2 walls with wall darts. On the east side, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 wall darts and a ceiling electric field furthest south. That way it's up against this ramp here. Above these tiles, we're going to place ceiling zappers. That's because the main thing that's going to make it through here is smashers, so we just want to do as much damage as possible. At the end, we're going to place a wall dart. And then to our right, we have a wall dynamo. Come to this ramp, you have this empty wall. Go up another tile, and you're going to surround this in walls with wall darts, with a ceiling drop trap above it. Then come forward to the east again, and you're going to place 2 wall darts down, and a wall dart at the end. You're then going to take a window and edit it right here. This way the wall dart can shoot all the way across. If you want, you can add another wall dynamo. I don't ever need this, but if you're still seeing that husks are somehow making it all the way through this tunnel and making it up here, then you may want to add an extra wall dynamo on this tile. Above us with the 2 wall darts, we're going to place ceiling electric fields so they can shoot across. Then we're going to come out of here. We'll build all of this in a second. Really, our tunnel for D north ends right here, so we'll leave the rest of this when we build D south, and it'll just make it a lot easier. Now, it is going to be difficult getting into there to show you guys all of this block off, so I will try to do my best. And once again, guys, if you do enjoy these videos, it takes a lot of time and effort to go into these and create these. So if you guys enjoy the content I'm producing, please leave a like on the video. It lets me know you enjoy it. And also smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you know when I post the next one or when I go live. But hopping right back into this, we're going to find this little opening right here. You know, down there we have the sound walls. So we're going to find this area. It's going to be an opening, and then we're going to have 3 tiles long. We're going to go ahead and place 3 wall launchers with 3 times impact. It'll send them off of here all the way down there to be cycled into the tunnel. Then we're going to place 3 floor tiles above, hop behind it, and we're going to place a cone facing the northwest, a ramp, and a cone facing the northeast. We're then going to place walls behind it, hop behind, and we're going to place a cone facing the northwest, a ramp, and then one to the northeast. If we come forwards, we're going to see this area right here. This is the hole again. We're going to place 1, 2, 3 ramps. Connected to these ramps, we're going to place 3 floors. And as you can see, there's ceiling drop traps on these. That's because as the husks fall down in here, ceiling drop traps will activate and hit everything below. We're then going to place 3 walls in front, hop up, and we're going to go build a small 3x3 right here. All of these, I'll show you, are going to be ceiling electric fields. Now we come back to this ramp we just built. We left off right here, so we're going to come another tile to the east, put a cone facing the northeast, another tile to the east, place a cone facing to the northeast, and make sure this one we just built is surrounded in walls, but the first one does not have a wall on the west side. Then we're going to hop a tile to the north, cone to the northeast, a cone to the northwest, and that's going to be right up against this drop down. And then we're going to go 2 walls high, hop up here, and you're going to place a little L shape like so. So the one on the left is going to be 2 tiles long, and the one on the right is a single tile. Then add ceiling electric fields there as well. Alright, then come back to these we just built. This is the last one we built. We're going to go to the east, and we're going to place 2 wooden wall spikes with heels build attached, and then a gas trap above it. We're then going to place another tile to the east, hop behind it. We're going to place a cone to the northeast, surrounded in walls. We're going to go a tile to the south, place a cone to the northeast, surrounded in walls. Go to the west, place a tile to the northeast, surrounded in walls. Go to the north. This is where we put the wooden wall spike with heels build attached. And we are going to place a cone going to the northeast, surrounded in walls. We have now built this full row here, these 2 tiles. So we're going to hop back towards the south, one to the west, a cone facing the northeast, one more to the west, a cone facing the northeast, all surrounded in walls. Right here, another one going to the north or northeast, hop one to the east, another one to the northeast, and then we're going to have this little drop down. We're going to place nothing here. We are, however, going to find this little drop down right here, and we're going to place 2 walls like so, connecting it. That's because sometimes flingers will want to come over here to throw. We don't want them to, so we want to move them this way so they can be killed by all of these traps. Now if we walk back to the beginning of all of this block off where we built these 3 ramps right in front of this drop down, we want to find this area here. Husks are want to go through this block off so they can drop down right there, because as you can see they can drop down 3 tiles. I believe 4 is the cutoff. So we want to place a floor and a pyramid. That way when they come here to drop, they'll just sit here trying to break all of this. We're then going to drop down onto this little ledge. Oh, and mantling with double jump kind of sucks. But on this little ledge where we place that right above, we're going to surround this in walls. It's just a little bit of extra block off. We're going to hop a tile to the a tile to the west, and then face a cone to the northwest. Underneath of that, we're going to place a floor with the 2 tiles edited out to the north. Go ahead and surround that in walls. If you pay attention, this will be that trap tunnel we just built, so we're just building some needed block off for the trap tunnel. Alright, and now that's everything for this portion. So if we head over here, we have to build this whole trap tunnel as well. So we're going to place a wall at the top of this, or you won't be able to yet, so we'll wait on that. We're going to place a wall right here at the very top where this river stops going down. We're going to place a wall with a sound wall. Go to the south, place a wall with a sound wall, and a wall launcher with a blue wooden floor spike. Then we're going to come to a tile to the north, and you're going to place a sound wall on the north side, a floor launcher, and a wall launcher on the east side. Now we can come back outside to the tunnel and place this sound wall here. Then we're going to go into the tunnel by going a tile to the south. We're going to place a wall dart on the left or the east side, a wall dart on the west side, like back there, and then we're going to have an edited window like so with a wall dynamo. Above us is going to be ceiling gas trap and a tar pit below. Going to come east another tile, and we're going to place 2 walls. So these 2 walls actually are part of this trap tunnel we already built. So those 2 walls are already placed. We're just going to place a sound wall right here, add another extra tile high, and place a wall dart right there, wall dart right there. Sorry, I think I said sound wall, make sure that's a wall dart. We come back in the tunnel, and we have these edited low wall with a wall dynamo. Same exact thing on the west side. And then behind it, we're going to jump in. We're going to place a wall with a wall dart, a ceiling electric field, and then cone facing towards the northeast, and surround that in walls. So same thing in this beginning area. It's a cone facing the northeast with 2 walls right there. Then we are going to start to go up. So take your ramp, edit it up like so. And I can't remember if I put a wall behind the ramp. That way nothing wants to break through that to try and go to the amplifier. That way they'll register it's too many builds, and instead they're going to come up this way. So you go ahead and put this tar pit, a wall dynamo on the west and east side. Go up a tile, and you're going to place these edited low walls like so. And you're going to replace that wall dart already, so you're just going to add a ceiling electric field. You're going to hop to the north, place a wall with a wall dart. Then to the west, we're going to place 2 walls with wall darts, 2 ceiling electric fields. Above us, we're going to have ceiling zappers for these 2 tiles. This is because we just want to absolutely nuke every smasher that's getting up here. You're also going to have a mini boss get here too, so we want to try and kill it. Alright, then we're going to place a wall with a wall dynamo on the east. another low wall on the west, like so. Nope. Like that. Then you're going to place a floor, a wall. Then you're going to take your pyramid and edit the 2 tiles on the south to build a ramp. On the west and east, we're going to have wall dynamos. Then you're going to go up a tile. You're going to place a wall dynamo on the east. Then you're going to take the edited low wall on the west and north. On the west, you're going to place a wall with a wall dart and a ceiling electric field. Above, you're going to have a ceiling zapper. And right here, you're going to have wall darts to shoot across. Then go another tile to the south and place a tar pit, a wall dart on the west, a ceiling zapper, a wall dart in front against this natural mountain. And that will be it for this trap tunnel. Now we have to build a block off. So if we come back over here, this is the beginning of our tunnel. We're going to place a ramp connected right here. This is above the floor launcher. It's going to cause the floor launcher to be used, as well as also going to prevent anything from throwing. We're going to place another one tile to the east. Now we built this one already, but if we come a tile to the west, you want to build another one facing the northeast with a wall on the south side. We already built this one, but if we take this a tile to the south, we're going to build one to the northeast, surrounded in walls on every side except for the west. Then if we go back another tile, we're going to find this weird natural ridge. All of this here is our trap tunnel. Right here is where we built the ceiling electric field. So we're going to place the wall right there behind it, hop up, and we're going to place a floor, so that way we have a 2x2 of floors. You're going to have these wall darts in the middle, but place a 2x2 of floors, and then cones on top of it. Then, if we go inside of here, we can look at the block off in here. You're going to take this to the northeast, and there's going to be a wall on the north and west side. There's going to be a trap tunnel on the east side. Then if we hop behind this, there's going to be a natural ramp. We're going to place a floor and a cone above it. We're then going to see this wall right here where we have the wall dart as well. And then this will take us all the way back around to the amplifier. Alright, now for the amplifier build, come to the southwest corner, and you're going to place a ramp facing the south with a wall on the north and the west. Come to the northwest side, and you can place a ramp facing the north with walls on the south, west, and on the east side. On this tile right here, on the west, we're going to have a wall dart. Then, built off of this, we're going to come another tile out and place a wall dart to shoot across. Then if we come to the northeast, or I'm sorry, the southeast corner, we're going to place a wall to the south, and then a wall facing the south. Alright. On the back side of this, we're going to place a wall dart and a wall dynamo. If we come over here, we're going to place a wall with a wall dart. It's going to be able to shoot the 3 tiles across when a husk is standing here. Then off of this, we're going to look to the east, go forwards a tile, and place a wall. At this natural ramp in this cave, we're going to place a floor, a pyramid, and a wall. Then we're going to come forwards. We're at the bottom of this natural ramp. We're going to go to the east a tile, and then we're going to place 2 walls like this. They're both going to be facing the north side. Right here, against this natural area, you're going to see this other natural ramp. We're going to place 2 cones. The one on the left is facing the southeast, the one on the right is facing the northeast. You're then going to place a wall at the bottom of this natural ramp behind them. Hop up, place a floor and a cone. You're going to place a wall behind it. You're going to place a wall right here, and then place a cone facing the the southeast. Alright, then we come another tile to the west, and we're going to place a cone facing the southeast, surrounded in walls, and that's going to take us all the way back out here. Now if we come back to where we built that double sandwich, we need to go from this outside over here. And we can see the double sandwich was right behind this. Right here. So we're going to place a wall with a wall dart on the south, a ceiling electric field, up a tile to the north. I'm going to place the low wall with a wall dynamo, a floor with the 2 tiles to the east edited out, a wall launcher, a ceiling electric field above. Then we're going to start to work down the ramp, and we'll come back to build everything past the ramp later. It gets a little bit confusing there. You're going to place a broadside on the north, a sound wall on the south, and a ceiling drop trap above it. You're going to place a wall dynamo at the bottom, a sound wall on the south, and go out a tile, a wall launcher on the south, and then on the east we're going to place a sound wall. Above it we want ceiling drop traps. Then we're going to place 2 sound walls as shown, and we'll build this in the next episode when we build Amplifier C. But we want to carry 2 tiles high all around this until we get to the sound wall and the top of the natural ramp. Alright, so off of where we have these 2 high walls, we're going to hop up and we're going to build the floor pattern as shown. So this is the last sound wall we placed. We're going to come up above it, place a floor, and build a 2x2. Then on the tile furthest to the north, we're going to go all the way down for another 3 tiles. So now we should have a 4 long row. Right here, we're going to edit an archway, and you're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 on both sides. Then we're going to place ceiling drop traps in between these 2 archways. If we hop to the other side, we're going to place some more floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles towards the west, so it's going to be in a 2x3. Then we're going to face the south. We're going to place an additional 2 tiles. And then this is a part of the trap tunnel, so we'll come back to that later. Now, off of these archways, we're going to place 2 walls with wall darts. We're going to hop up, place 2 tiles, place 2 walls to the north, hop up, place 2 floors, and then we're going to be at this top area here. So we have this first one. We want to come to the top area where we have these walls we just built. We're going to skip a tile, place 2 walls high, and then ceiling electric fields for 2 tiles. We're going to go up a tile, like place a wall, place a ceiling drop trap, place a wall, and then we're going to go 2 more ceiling electric fields. It's 2 walls right here with a wall dart on the bottom. Alright. I'll show you all of the traps after we finish building everything. But this wall is where we have the wall dart, so we're going to turn to the east. We're going to place 1, 2, 3 walls. Jump in this little area here. On those 2 walls that are facing the north, or the west and the east, we're going to place 2 wall darts to shoot into here. Above it, we're going to place 2 floors with ceiling drop traps, 2 more with gas traps. Then if we look to the south, we're going to see this big natural ramp. We're going to place a wall with heels built attached. We're going to place a ceiling drop trap above it. And then I got to go around to get there. But this is where we have the ceiling drop trap. You're going to place a floor, a pyramid, a wall. Then you're going to hop behind it, place a cone to the northwest. And then right here you're going to place a floor with a ceiling electric field. Alright, and then we're going to drop down in here and we're going to place the traps. So on this panel over here, where we have this little, almost like a music note, you're going to place ceiling electric fields on all of these tiles. Then we have these ceiling drop traps already placed, but we are going to come here, and where we have the wall launcher, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 ceiling drop traps out, but then we're going to go ceiling electric fields up until here. When we hit this natural ridge, you're going to place 2 more ceiling electric fields. That's the cutoff. Then we're going to come forward a tile. We're going to place a ceiling drop trap up against this corner, a ceiling drop trap up against this wall, and there will be an opening right here. So you use this little corner as a guidance for the ceiling drop trap, and then the rest of the tiles are ceiling electric fields. We already placed all of these traps, but we do have to finish the tunnel. So if we come back in here, we're going to come a tile to the north. We're going to place a broadside on the west side, and on the east side, a tar pit below, and then a ceiling gas trap above. Come a tile to the north. We're going to edit a window, place a wall light, place a wall behind, and we're going to place a wall dart. We're going to place a wall dart on the east, a ceiling electric field above, tar pit below. Then we can edit this miniature wall. Come a tile to the west, and we're going to place a tar pit, a wall light, and a ceiling zapper above. Come a tile to the north. We're going to place a wooden floor spike, a wall dart, edit a window, place a wall dynamo, and then place a wall dart behind. Come a tile to the west. We're going to place wooden floor spikes. These should have damage rolls, by the way. Either a crit build or all damage and durability. That works. Then we're going to edit a low wall right here with a wall dynamo. Edit a window for the west and the north with wall dynamos. Then behind we're going to place ceiling electric field, wall dart, ceiling electric field, wall dart. Above we're going to have a ceiling zapper on that one, but on this tile where we have the two windows, we're going to go up a tile like so. So we're going to have three sides covered, the west, north, and east, a wall dart on the north tile, and a ceiling electric field all the way above. If we come to here, we built this, we're going to place another miniature wall. You're going to place a floor, then a ramp, edit the pyramid like so, and you're going to place a tar pit on the ramp, a wall light on your left, a wall light above, but underneath of this ramp right here, we're going to place a sound wall and a floor freeze trap. That's because, you know, these ramps still let stuff pass through, so we might as well take advantage of it by placing extra traps. Now, you want to stagger. A tar pit, if it doesn't have any reload, you want to make sure you have a reload on, or double reload on the floor freeze. Where we place this last wall light, we're going to place a miniature or a low wall with the wall dynamo. Hop behind, place a ceiling electric field, then a wall dart. Back into the tunnel, we're going to place a ceiling zapper all the way on the top. And we're going to place another low wall. Place two of these low walls on the west and the north with wall dynamos. And then we're going to place a full wall with a wall dynamo on the south. We're going to have a ceiling zapper above, a tar pit on this ramp. This side is going to be left empty, but if you have stuff making it till here and you would like to fit a wall dynamo, you can always place a wall dynamo there. You're going to place these wall dynamos like so. This right side's also empty, but you can place a wall dynamo if you wanted. Then we're going to come down. We have a tar pit, wall dynamo, and a ceiling zapper above. Come forwards another tile, we're going to place a tar pit. We're going to have wall darts and a wall dynamo. Alright, now just to show you guys, underneath of this ramp we're just going to place a floor. Nothing on it, just go ahead and place a floor. Alright, we have these wall dynamos placed in these ceiling electric fields placed to shoot in. But what we have not done is this area here. So, we will go back towards this area over here. And I will have to break some stuff so I can get away with showing you guys. But right here, we have these two wall darts, these two windows. We're going to place a wall launcher on the south side, a sound wall on the west side, preferably one with heals build attached and heals build attached. We're going to come behind, we're going to place a floor with the south with the two tiles on the east edited out. Then if we come in here, behind this wall launcher, we're going to have a cone facing the northeast with that half tile underneath of it. We're going to place the ceiling electric field above, a wall dynamo on the south, place a wall dynamo on the south, a full ramp, a half wall, and behind this full ramp we're going to place a wall with a wall dart. Above it we're going to have a ceiling electric field. Alright. Then we're going to place a wall to seal that off. And right behind this sound wall, we're going to place a floor with that half tile, this ramp, a wall dart behind, a ceiling electric field above. Now, like I said, I'm going to have to break some stuff, but you want to have a wall dynamo, or a wall dart right there. And then behind, This is the last tile we placed. That was the wall dart. So we're going to place a wall dart on the south, a ramp, a half edited floor, a wall dynamo behind, and a ceiling zapper above. Then you're going to have this window wall right here, and you're going to edit a wall dynamo, or place a wall dynamo. Alright, then behind here we're going to have a window wall with wall dynamo, a cone facing the northeast, right? Yeah, or facing the northeast, a wall behind with a wall dart, ceiling electric field above, and a ceiling zapper above the tile where we're standing on. We're then going to place a wall dynamo right there. I'm somehow out of structures. Huh, that's weird. Okay, well, let me upgrade this and then I'll cut to the next part. Alright, we're gonna come back outside of here, and in order to build this, it is a little weird, so we're gonna have to come all the way around back towards the amplifier. That way we can drop in here, and if we look underneath, we can see that was the last area we built. We're gonna place wall dynamos in a box. I can't even break this down to show. This was the wall dart we just placed. So we're going to place this window wall of the wall dart on the far side with the ceiling zapper. This ceiling zapper, we covered all of this area up until here. On this side right here, you're going to place a wall with a wall dynamo. And that's just to do extra damage before smashers eventually break this. And then we can look to the western tile. We're going to have the low wall with the wall dynamo. Behind it, we're going to have a floor with the two tiles on the east edited out, a wall dart. Then we're going to have behind this wall dart with the wall dynamo with the window. We're going to have this cone facing the northeast that we covered, but behind it we need the wall dart and ceiling electric field, if not already stated. Then we want to place a wall right there to try and stop them from going in. That way they don't want to go around. That way we can keep them in here with the hard hitting traps. Alright. We do, however, on this wall right here, want to place a heals build attached just so it can take longer. If you can place it on the inside, that's a lot better because it's going to end up damaging stuff as well. For me, I kind of screwed myself over, so I can't, but go ahead and place that there. Alright, and above this, we're going to have the ceiling zapper, wall dart for two tiles on the east side, a edited window, behind it a wall dart and a ceiling electric field. Above us we're going to have a ceiling electric field, and in this little gap here we're going to have a ceiling electric field above. Come a tile to the west, ceiling electric field, a low wall with a wall dynamo right here, and behind this you want to have a wall dart. Alright, then this tunnel we already fully covered, but we're right here next to this, right before the natural ramp, have a ceiling electric field above. Come onto the natural ramp, and on this wall right here with the wall dynamo, our wall dart, we're going to place a wall dynamo. Above it we're going to put a ceiling zapper. Then we're going to edit these walls like so, and place 3 low walls all the way around. We're going to come a tile to the west, place one on the west and north side. Go a tile to the south, place one on the east and west side. Wall dynamos on all of those. And above this ceiling zapper, we're going to place a cone. Behind the top of the ramp, we're going to have a ceiling zapper. Hop behind, place a wall with a wall dart. Hop behind to the north, and we're going to place 2 wall darts right here above these 2 tiles. It's going to be up against this natural area with a ceiling electric field above this one. We're then going to place a ceiling zapper above this tar pit. Behind this, we're going to jump, and behind these 2 wall dynamos, we're going to have 2 wall darts and 2 ceiling electric fields. Then, we're going to come forwards, a tar pit, and a ceiling zapper above. Above this cone, we're going to have a ceiling electric field. If we come forward, we're now at the amplifier. So we should have all of this area built, but we still need to add in these ceiling electric fields. So if we come up here, we should have this one placed connected to the tunnel, as well as that one. So if we hop up here, we're going to place one more tile. So now it's going to be filled. We're going to go tile towards the amplifier. We're going to go tile south, another tile south, and then place 2 coming off of those. If we look under, we're going to have ceiling electric fields on all of these. Sorry, real quick, we want to come down here. This ramp, it's going to take this natural ridge up. So we want to place a floor and a pyramid to prevent any flingers from taking alternate paths to go up here. This is also going to prevent them from going different ways to get to other storm shields. Alright, if we come up here to this area, we just built that cone in the floor. Come up here, and we're going to follow this all the way towards the east. Right here, you're going to find this weird natural ledge. This is going to cover both D and A, so we might as well build it now. We're going to come from this peak forwards a tile, and a tile to the west. Go tile to the south, we're going to place a floor with a tar pit, a wall dynamo in front, an edited wall with a wall dynamo, wall dart behind, and then we have this low wall right here. Come a tile to the west, we have a tar pit, a wall dynamo on the west and north, ceiling zapper above, and then this miniature wall right there. We come back out to the front and we can now add this sound wall, but we're going to place it with a window. That way behind it, we can place that wall dart. We're going to place ceiling zappers like this and a 2x2 pattern coming off of this area. And that is everything for this. This is just for the occasional spawn that spawns right there. Then we're going to hop up here, find where we built this little weird contraption here. And we're going to come over till we see this peak right here. This is the edge. We're going to place a ramp and then build a 2x2 with ceiling electric fields. Right here we're going to place a wall with a wall dart. Behind it we're going to place a cone facing the northwest. Then we can see this little drop where this big ramp was. We can place a heels build detached wall spike, ceiling gas trap above, and then behind it place a ramp facing the north. Alright, well, that is everything for Amplifier D. We will cover Amplifier A and the final amplifier for this series in the next video. Also, let me know down below, do you guys want to see a build guide on how to build this mat grinder? You know, you might be able to take a look at it from the bottom or the top and figure it out on your own. But if you would like a build guide for it, I can make another episode after I finish the amplifiers for a build guide on this. You know, this gets me complete, gets me 150 brick and 150 metal every minute, I believe. And then you can also place these player jump pads if you have the extra tiles. For us, we do have the extra tiles. If you are placing any of the extra builds that I'm saying you can place for extra damage, you will not be able to place some of these jump pads. Or you can go over the build limit by building this at the end and then placing the jump tiles afterwards, so that way you can have the extra tiles in your home base. Because you can kind of cheat the system, place extra tiles. But without further ado, that is everything for this amplifier. So if you haven't seen the previous episodes where we covered the Storm Shield, Amplifier B, and Amplifier Amplifier C, then be sure to check all of that out. Otherwise, I'll catch y'all in the next one. And make sure you smash a like, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you later.